Absolutely abysmal weather out there. In the morning video I mentioned that it wasn't raining, but nah. It's a horrid weather. Again. Ate, for the first time in my life, I ate rose hip soup with nuts and fruit. It was alright. Maybe I'll start eating that in the morning. Or, yeah, let's see. On my way to Arlanda. It is actually arriving already to the terminal. Just a brief update. Horrible work week. Didn't get anything done. It was due to one of my colleagues creating scripts that did not quite do what they were supposed to do and left everything broken. I should have been less optimistic and taken more care. But hey, lesson learned. And I'll be home in 2 or 3 hours. Ate cod at Carrot for lunch. Anyway, I need to start moving and get out of the train. Finnair boardings have started to resemble a Norwegian stampede onto the plane. So, it's funny. Funny how it goes. Considering the exercise yesterday, today has been an alright day. Slight clumsiness when walking and stuff like that, but something you're pretty much used to. Looks like I'm starting to get used to this 3 days at Försvarsmakten in Sweden and 2 days here at Fujitsu Female. Now, what do you call it? Had white fish and potatoes for lunch, and my hands are clumsy. That's not good. They're kind of numb. But still, I'm feeling quite all right, which is positive. Yeah. One thing that it killed me, I wrote this Bible software at the hotel, is that my back has cramps in it like anything, but that most likely is due to me sitting on a standard, hard chair that is not one of these proper office chairs. Very unpleasant. Or not very unpleasant. There's a lot of things that are very unpleasant. This is slightly discomforting. Can't think of anything intelligent to say other than my hands are numb. And I especially notice it when I try and click Control copy, Control paste, or Control V, and these kind of where you need to twist your hand a bit. It doesn't quite operate. Made a mean fish stew of my own yesterday, and I burnt my tongue, chucked a big potato in my mouth, and it was too hot. Good news in the sense that I haven't had fatigue in a couple of days at all. Even though I went to the gym at the hotel, and now yesterday I made the fish stew, and but previously when I've cooked this takes about 2 hours to make, or maybe 1.5. But anyway, previously when I've cooked a meal for the family, I've been absolutely knackered afterwards. But now I was able to
do the meal and still be halfway operable afterwards. I even drove up to get Terhi from Sello. She was meeting a friend of hers, and then drove back, and then we had the dinner. It was very late. It was after about 10 o'clock. I had a organic IPA, and then we had some Riesling, some white wine. So I'm slipping from my absolutely no alcohol. I've still cut down masses. It's maybe once a week. But one thing that I do have is this electricity feeling in my leg, and I'm a bit clumsy walking, but you know, those symptoms, they're kind of easier to take than the absolute this blanket that is thrown over you. Fatigue. It's, I think, the most unpleasant because it's debilitating. I can't do my work properly when I have it. Whereas this instability and walking and stuff like that. The numbness yesterday in the hands, that's also not a nice one because that kind of affects your work. And for example, I couldn't make food when my hands are numb like that. But no, they're not. And I have no clue as to what it is that brings these episodes on. Now it is continuation of the Overcoming book. I think I've liked this more. It is not as, how do I say? They also talk about meditation and, or not meditation, but being less stressed and stuff like that, and taking stuff easy, which all of the books have talked about, but this has a less kind of weird Eastern, I don't know what. But anyway, it's back to my reading.
Hello! Thought I'd finish this video. It's been sitting there for a while. It's been a taxing weekend, and I haven't done anything very specific, but as soon as I stand about or move myself, then I feel slightly fatigued, especially in my legs. I don't feel stable on them, which is, it's less than positive. What else? It's Vappu here in Finland. It's Labor Day basically. So I couldn't avoid having a glass of champagne, but I kept it at a minimum. And then I tasted tippaleipä, which is funnel bread or funnel cake or something like that. I think the English name. Didn't even enjoy it too much. So found out my tires I was going to change the tires on the BMW. Nobody has them. Nobody has tires that size. Now I need to order them online, and which is a bit of a drag. But anyway, I'm gonna post this now. So, as always, from 2,000 years back until eternity past, Jesus is King.